Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Creative Space. So first of all, thank you so much Kruti for taking out your time. I know you are very busy and making this vlog. ये vlog हम दोनों आप लोगों के लिए लेके आए हैं as a social cause. बहुत important है ये day to day life के लिए. Physiotherapy is being now a part and parcel of people, especially working from home. थोड़ा सा जिनको स्पैज्म हो चुका है या थोड़ा बैक पेन ये सब होता रहता है. सो डॉक्टर कृति मेहता इज हियर टू शेयर हर experience with us and help everyone including me with this vlog. So Kruti, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Neha, for calling me. Thank you so much for calling me. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure to be in your blogs, Neha.
Thank you, thank you. And guys, before starting the vlog, subscribe. Abhi subscribe karo, share karo, because you never know who might find it useful. Kruti, yeah, will you please introduce yourself with number of experience that you have?
Okay, so before I begin, I'm Dr. Kruti Mehta. I am a physiotherapist. I have done my master's in neurophysiotherapy. I passed out my master's in 2010, yeah. And since then, I'm practicing. I've taken my training from All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi, GV Pant Hospital. I was working at Sefi Hospital. Then I was also a chief consultant at New Life Hospital, that's in Mumbai. Trinity Hospital in Goa. And now I'm currently a founder of my own setup that's called Healing Hands Physiotherapy, that's in Mumbai. And I'm a chief consultant physiotherapist at Modi Hospital, Malvankar Hospital. That's about me.
And you have come here to share your experience with us. So thank you once again. I know you how busy you are.
It's truly my pleasure. Trust me, every Saturdays I've just been on the seminars, but truly my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me, and I know it's a social cause, so I just love to be here.
Thank you. And Kruti, how many clients do you treat on a daily basis?
So if you see on an OPD basis, we currently see almost, we are a team of four therapists. So we currently see almost around 30 to 32 patients a day on the OPD. IPD counts are different, and the cases are also different.
Okay. And Kruti, if you can tell us that what are the top 3 to 5 concerns, very common concerns that people come to you with?
So yeah, one thing is there post COVID, a lot of senior citizens patients have stopped coming, but we have been seeing an increasing number because of the postural problems, the postural issues, the back pain, the neck pain. Of late, people have been working on home. There is no systematic work happening at home, so a big chunk of young population we have seen in these days at the clinic. And then the rest of the common cases are always there. Knee osteoarthritis is there, or something like that, the
Okay.
back pain, or that goes on. But yeah, very commonly is work from home, improper posture, so that is happening.
Yeah, we will tackle all that going ahead. Okay. So, as you said on posture, please explain how neglected a posture is during work.
So let me brief about it. Okay. So before I start, I want to tell people about one thing. So what a worker need to earn good amount of money or to make a good career. Okay. So they need to do some hard work. They need confidence. They need passion for their work. They need a good amount of intelligence, a good presentation in the work. So, to achieve all these things, posture is often neglected. It is not right now, it was always been there. But when the people used to work at the office, it's the office guy's responsibility to provide a desk, a good system, a good screen and the keyboard system, a good chair. Okay. But now, since they are not working in an office station, they are working at home, people are neglecting their posture. That posture is leading to a very bad lifestyle. They are eating, they are working, they're sitting and working with no stretching done, no movement happening, okay, and sitting in a very wrong posture, because of which the tummy comes out, bulges out, sedentary lifestyle, obesity comes into the picture. And when they are stooping like this, because of which they are having upper cross body syndrome, okay, so we say neck pain, shoulder pain, radiating pain, going pain down towards your fingers, tingling, numbness, okay, carpal tunnel syndrome, because they are working on the laptop, get pain at the wrist with a tingling sensation at the fingers. So, and also tennis elbow, because you don't have a wireless keyboard and you're working on the laptop. So everything, we are seeing off late a lot of cases on that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so Dr. Kruti, then how do you create a healthy workstation at home? What do you recommend?
So I would not say that, you know, wealth is not a priority. Wealth is definitely a priority, but not at the cost of your own health. So I would say that, you know, having an good, effective workstation in the house itself makes a lot of difference in your quality of life. Okay, so first and foremost thing is like your working screen. Okay, rather than working on the tablet or on the phone or on the laptop, it's always nice you have a big screen size. You can rather use your laptop screen, a bigger size laptop screen, as your screen, and you can use a wireless keyboard. So I don't ask you to invest a big chunk of money in your ergonomic setup. Use small kits and bits. Okay, so it's like using your laptop screen as a screen and buying a wireless keyboard or a mouse, and a mouse. Okay, so that makes a lot of difference. The second thing is the brightness of the screen. Okay, it has to be nice, well lit and well bright. Okay, the font size has to be big. Very importantly, you should not strain your eyes. If you strain your eyes, you are automatically going to contract your neck, and your neck is going to have a spasm. Okay, so a good big size font size. Okay, and big screen size, that's very important. Regarding the chair, if you can afford to buy a nice ergonomic chair, it will be nice. If you cannot, no worries. Don't sit on a lounge sofa and work on the laptop. That's absolutely no, which we have been seeing of late in a lot of patients. So they are sitting on a lounge sofa, keeping nicely, supporting their legs on the footrest and going in a very slouched position. That's going to give them a severe neck spasm with the back spasm. Tummy is going to go out. The person is going to be in really bad shape. Often the people, sometimes what they do is, because they get little lazy, they sit on the bed and in a crook line or in a just sitting position. Okay, and they work on the laptop. Even that is absolutely no. So you have to maintain little bit of discipline in your life by making a good workstation in your house. Okay, now position while working is very important. Very essentially, the foot needs to be supported, so both the feet has to rest on a footrest or on the ground. Okay, back need not be at 90 degrees, it can be at 100 or 110 degrees. In fact, that's a better position at 100 or 110 degrees. The chair needs to be at least, like, if it can support the neck, it is ideal. But if not the neck, if your dining chair, I would suggest, if you're having a dining chair, it should at least support your shoulder blades. So shoulder blades, yes. So that works really well. Okay, the elbow should be comfortable. You cannot be stretching your arms like this and you cannot be working. Okay, and the best thing is the screen has to be almost 20 to 30 inches away from your eyes. So that goes for a ideal workstation, at least at home. Then comes to a very important factor called rest. Okay, so after every 2 to 3 hours for 15 minutes you need to take a break. When you take a break, it increases your productivity, it increases your concentration. Okay, So very important is you need to rest at least for 15 minutes after every 2 to 3 hours. Also the exercises, the stretching exercises, which I'll be showing you, that also helps. A good working table, as I have discussed. Okay, so now working table can be sitting workstation, it can be standing workstation. There are a lot of things like laptop stand you get in the market, or there is like sit to stand desk which is available in the market. Okay, so what happens is when you are sitting, you just take the desk in a lower height and you can just see and you can start working. Or when you are standing, you just elevate the table and let the screen come to, at your eye level, and you can be working. So that's the ideal, the standing workstation with sitting workstation. So in a way you are getting a break from your chronic posture. Okay, so if you are sitting for almost around 9 to 10 hours a day, you rather spend time like around 45 minutes in sitting, you stand up, you start working for another 45 minutes, then you take a break for good 15 minutes, and then again get back into sitting, standing, sitting, standing. So that really helps. You are not, you know, giving a good spasm in your postural muscles at the stretch. So that helps. And very importantly, the diet. So keeping hydrating yourself nicely, less carbs, because you are, all you're going to do is just sit, eat and work. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Yes, even that is important. Yeah, it does affect. And
yes,
when you're home, especially, you tend to eat a lot of junk
junks.
snacks,
Yes.
a lot.
When you have kids around, you'll feel like, let me just munch 3, 4 of the fries from your packet.
Yeah.
So that is bound to happen. So offers are going to keep coming, Swiggy, Zomato, everything is just going to pop on, and it's very, very um, like mouth watering.
Yeah.
So you can't resist. So just little bit of discipline in the life makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. And Dr. Kruti, what are the benefits of stretching?
Yeah. So what if you are not stretching? So first, to understand what are the benefits of stretching, first you have to understand what if you are not stretching.
Hmm.
So when you are not stretching, you are in a bad posture. Okay. So what happens is you are continuously going into one typical kind of a posture. Okay. Your muscles are getting contracted. Okay. There is reduction in the blood supply. Because of the reduction in the blood supply in those muscles, it is going to get fatigued very easily. Fatigued means tired very easily. So when it gets tired very easily, your work efficiency goes down. Instead of working for 8 hours, you'll end up getting tired in around 4 or 5 hours. Okay. Sometimes for few days you may feel nice, you can work for 10 hours, 12 hours. But I have seen that, patients, when they are not maintaining the posture, they'll end up spending most of their leaves in the disease, having a musculoskeletal disease. सर आज मेरा neck pain है, आज मेरा back pain है, मुझे बहुत चक्कर आ रहा है, मुझे हाथ में मूंगी आ रहा है, tingling, numbness. Okay. So they just get land up with all that thing. So I would say that you are healthy outside only when you are healthy inside. So keep stretching yourself. Okay, so stretching will not contract your muscle, keep contracted your muscle in for a prolonged duration. It increases your blood supply, reduces the tiredness. Okay, improves your concentration, helps you to focus more, helps you to be more productive, more efficient in your working. You can work for a longer period of time and with more productivity.
Yeah.
So that is the benefit of the stretching. So at regular intervals, if you just keep stretching yourself, if you change your posture, sit, stand, if you are on calls rather than talking on like this, you rather use a hands free
Hmm.
and you walk and you talk. That's about it. So when you're doing like this, you are actually not pressurizing your body too much. Don't survive in the pain. That's the motto. Don't survive in the pain. Rather, use your leaves to have a quality time for your family and not to survive in the pain.
True. True, true, true. So, you are saying how often to do stretches is every 2, 3 hours for 10,
Yes.
15 minutes is what you are recommending. At least
No,
walk.
every 2, 3 hours First, for 15 minutes, you have to take a rest. So
Hmm.
rest will include some part of stretches.
Stretching.
Okay. Yeah. So stretching will be like few stretching you have to do. Just 3 repetitions, hold for 10 seconds. That's about it. You need not do all the muscular exercises in one go. Okay. There are list of some 5, 6 or maybe 8 exercise, which I will be just listing you down. There are plenty available on the internet. Okay. You can just select 2 or 3 and you can start doing it every 2 hours. You can just a simple like stretching your back, stretching your neck, doing the chin tucking can be always done with your work. It should be the part of your work.
Yeah.
If you're sitting like this, so rather than just sitting, you can just do the chin tucking and you can keep working like that. So make it as a part of your work.
Okay. And my question was, if someone has, spasm on the
Hmm.
back,
Okay.
and many a times there are kids at home. Some people ask the kids to walk on the back. So
Yeah.
how good or bad is it to, relieve the pain? वो temporary होता है शायद, but people do that. So what do you want to say on that?
So, I would rather say that rather making kids walk to relieve your pain, you relieve your pain yourself, save your back so that you can take kids on your back and take a round for it. So, having a healthy back is very important, at least till the age of 50. After that, what is going to come is going to come. But if you are under 50, trust me, and if you are having a back pain, it's not a good sign. It's a red flag sign. You have to stop and you have to work on your back. So, yes, if the kids are walking, it definitely helps in releasing a little bit of myofascial pain. But again, it's a dangerous thing. You can't let them walk on your spinous process. Okay. So if they are just walking parallel to your spine, then it's okay. But I feel it's very dangerous. You should
Okay.
rather work yourself rather than passively make someone doing it for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's very important because many times we've seen, we have heard, it's very common to see these things, and sometimes, postural difference can come that people walk. कभी कभी उनका पैर इधर उधर हो गया तो कुछ लेने के देने पड़ जाएंगे काइंड
पड़
ऑफ
जाएंगे.
या वो
Absolutely,
spasm से और
absolutely.
problematic हो जाएगा rather than solving it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece the entire lemon, put it in the freezer for good 1 hour. So it will be a very hard ball like thing. Yes. So, and keep it right at the spasm and push it against the wall. So you just have to keep a ball and you have to push it against the wall. Okay. So it's definitely going to break the points, we say. So the muscles develop into fibrous bands and the trigger points, okay, which becomes more and more tender when they have more amount of spasm. So when you're keeping the ball and you're pressing it against the wall, it is going to break those bands and make the muscles more loosened. So it's a very nice tip and it works really well. So you can keep it here, you can keep it around your spine, you can lie down on it and release your back muscles. So no need to make the kids walk on your back. Rather, you can just keep a ball and lie down on it. So it's definitely going to release your back and your neck muscles.
It's a very good tip because yeah, muscle spasm, especially for ladies in the kitchen nowadays, I think
Everybody, सबका ये दुखता है.
ठीक है. It's a
Yes,
very good tip. बॉल नहीं है तो लेमन है, करो यूज.
yes.
Yeah. And can physiotherapy relieve or cure or whatever the stoop of the back? Sometimes people have this stoop. तो फिजियोथेरेपी
Yeah.
से वो वापस स्ट्रेट हो सकते हैं मतलब.
Definitely. So if you are continuously, so what if we suggest is that the stoop of the back is something called as kyphotic posture. So basically, when you are having thoracic kyphosis, okay, what we do is we ask the patient to place a tight towel roll right at their shoulder blades and sit to work. So when they are sitting to work, their shoulder goes behind, okay, and continuously that towel roll is trying to push the spine inside. Now it depends on the age of the patient, it depends on how much is the degeneration of the spine. But if the patient is young and healthy and if the patient is actively ready to take an effort to correct the stoop. So he will have to work upon it. But yes, when he works, so just physiotherapy, he is coming to us for 1 hour. We are doing the treatment, and if he is going home and he is again getting back into that posture, it's not going to help. So if he is ready to correct on his own, then yes, physiotherapy does help to a great extent. Yes, it can be corrected
Okay.
if he is young and healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know that. Also, there's one more question on this. After C-section, many women, many girls get the lower back pain. So, can physiotherapy correct that too?
Yes. So it's not just the C-section. C-section, low back pain associated with C-section is just a myth. Okay. Even with the normal delivery, patients get a low back pain. Now, why does that happen? Because when you are pregnant and when you have delivered after that, so the muscles have undergone a big amount of size change, tension change. Okay, so they have undergone laxity. Okay, and to have a healthy back, to have a painless back, there needs to be a core integration where the abdominals and the back muscles, they work in a synergy, they work hand in hand. ओके मतलब खाली पीछे वाला पोर्शन काम कर रहा है और आगे वाला पोर्शन लूज हो रहा है तो इट्स बाउंड टू गेट फॉलन. So both of them has to work hand in hand because they both are the pillars of the body. Even the abdominals, which is in front, is a pillar, and the back muscles, which are in back, are pillars. So both has to work hand in hand. So when you integrate or when you recruit, when you target your abdominal muscles strengthening, at the same time back muscles strengthening under a proper guidance, there will be absolutely no problem. Be it C-section, be it normal delivery, or even females without having delivery, they do get low back pain. So
Right.
it's the standard rule. One muscle is overactive, one muscle is underactive.
So let's now go to the exercise part.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So, what are the tips or exercises that you can recommend, Dr. Kruti?
Yeah, I'll show you each and every one.
Yeah.
So very important, some certain tips to keep in mind, certain takeaways from this session
Yeah.
is first one, to create a proper workstation. Transform your non-ergonomic workstation into utmost ergonomic workstation as you can, as much as you can. You need not invest a big chunk of money. Like I have seen people who are using standing workstation by keeping their laptops on the kitchen platform stand and elevating them with the help of the study table, the writing table, the folding writing table.
Good, huh?
Okay. Yeah, so it is very simple. You have to be a little innovative and you have to see how you can give at least discomfort to your body. That's very important. Prioritize your workflow by making some sticky notes. Okay, and you have to see like how better you can work. So urgent things or emergency things needs to be done first and later on can be kept for the easier ones, and keeping a good amount of quality time for your kids. Very importantly, you are around, kids wants to hang up with you, so very importantly you have to ask the kids that you have to wait for this amount of time, I'll finish off my work and then we'll have blast. So that's very important. Fewer distractions. TV is going to go around, Star Plus, Sony, everything is going to be there in the house. So stay focused on your screen. Lighting, I see a lot of people who is keeping lamp in front of them and they're sitting against the light, which is very wrong. So keep the light behind you so that there is not much strain in your eyes. Reducing the screen time, very important. So keeping the screen 20 feet away, and after every 2 to 3 hours you have to just look around, take some breaks, etc. And hydrating yourself. And now let's go on to the exercises, very important,
Okay.
for which I think everybody is waiting.
Yeah.
So This is what off late we have been seeing, how people are working on the phone, on the laptop, stoop postures. Okay, so this is what we have to avoid and try working as much as possible in erect posture. So this is the two examples of bad posture and a good posture. The ideal posture, the correct sitting and the standing workstation, which I've just discussed. And now let's get on to the exercise. So very simple exercise, the head tilt exercise, where you just try to touch your ears towards your shoulders. Okay, hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, go on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it as much as possible. Okay, so these are very simple exercise. You can hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, or you can hold it for 10 seconds and do it for 5 repetitions, or you can just do it for 10 repetitions and hold it for 5 seconds. You can do that either way. Then you can go for back scratching, where you can just try and touch the opposite shoulder blade. Okay, so again, hold it for 10 seconds and doing it for around 3 to 5 times. Again, change the hand and try scratching the opposite side shoulder blades. That's called back scratching exercise. Then clasp your fingers, overstretch your arms, and try and stretch it in all the directions. First up, then right side, then left side. So basically you are stretching all the intercostal muscles and your spine muscles, the side spine muscles. So stretch it. Okay. You can also stretch it in the front parallel to the floor. Okay. And stretch it as much as possible. Very easy but extremely effective. Neha, if you can try, you can just clasp your fingers, keep it behind your head. Okay. And try and pull your elbows as much behind as possible, pushing your chest out. So it's a very effective exercise. It just helps in preventing the rounding of your shoulders. So it's very effective exercise.
Very, very good. Yeah, it is a good
Yeah,
feeling to stretch this.
yeah, very good feeling. You just
Yeah,
stretch your thoracic spine, your neck, your shoulders, as well as a very important pectorals muscle.
yeah.
So you have to hold it for a good 5 to 10 seconds. Repeat it for 3 to 5 times. Yeah. Simple exercises to prevent any wrist and finger injuries is just stretching out your arms and stretching your wrist. First down and then you have to stretching it up. So very simple exercise to prevent any wrist and finger injuries. Cord stretching, very important. Whenever you are taking a break, you hold on to one of the chair, and uh, with the other hand you hold the same side of the ankle and try and pull it towards your buttocks. Hold it, you will get a very nice stretch feeling in the front side of your thigh. So hold it for good 10 to 5 to 10 seconds and repeat it. Very important. This is called chin tucks. We also call it as a Mackenzie neck extension exercise. Very effective. People who are already having neck pain can just go for it. What you have to do is just try and tuck your chin in as if somebody is pulling your hair from behind. So you don't have to do like this. You don't have to do like this. Okay. You have to look in front and you just have to glide your head behind as if somebody is trying to pull your hair behind. Okay. If you are unable to do in standing or sitting, rather place a towel roll at the uh, occipital bone. So that's like just below your head. Okay. And try and push the towel roll down with your head. So that's a very simple command that can be done. So it helps in gliding the chin behind. Okay. So these are the simple chin tuck exercise. So as much as you can do, these are the simple stretching exercise. There are a lot of exercises which is there on the internet, but I don't want to load anyone with too many exercises. Just 4 5 exercise if you can do in between your work, it just helps a lot.
Yes. Okay, that's good to know, and thank you for the slideshow which you have properly explained with the correct posture. I saw one where the person is sitting on the chair, but sitting not really taking the support of the support of the chair.
Yes,
He's
yes,
sitting
yes.
ahead. Even that is
Ahead,
not,
ahead.
yeah,
Yes,
that's a
yes.
very again
So
common.
always remember that, whichever exercise you are doing, just don't make yourself comfortable. Okay.
थोड़ा ठीक
So,
है.
thoda theek hai, but don't make yourself completely comfortable and then you do like this. Yeah, just be a little bit of have little bit of discomfort in your life and then you do like this. So that actually will give you a good stretch rather than just sitting on the lounge sofa and stretching yourself. That doesn't help.
Right, right. And Dr. Kruti, would you also like to share something on the mobile phone ergonomics?
Oh, yeah, it's a very lovely topic. This is my phone, and I see a lot of people giving me that, I'm not able to turn like this. मुझे आज बहुत दर्द हो रहा है. Then I ask them, क्यों भाई कितने घंटे फोन पे बात किया? हाँ, बहुत घंटे फोन पे बात किया. ऐसे बात किया? हाँ, ऐसे बात किया. Then you are definitely going to crook up your neck, boss. So very important. If you are working on the phone, there are a lot of things which you can work on the screen. So if you are seeing your WhatsApp, your Facebook, etc., etc., everything can be taken up on the big screen and you can work over there. In that case, you will be phone free. Okay, try and use a phone where you can at least use 3/4 of the screen size of the phone with just your thumb. So if it's like a too big phone which you don't really cannot access the other side of the phone with your thumb, then it really doesn't help. It will give you a big amount of thumb pain and your wrist pain. So try and pick up a phone where you can at least use 3/4 amount of the screen size with the help of your thumb, like that. Use hands free, very importantly. PUBG like this is absolutely no. Okay. People used to play PUBG and I used to get a lot of patience. I minted a big amount of money when PUBG was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're continuously like this. They're continuously
They're
like this.
continuously like this. And when you're playing, you really don't understand that, you're there in this particular posture for such a long time. Do घंटे हो जाते हैं खेलते खेलते, but you don't understand. And then you'll end up saying that, oh my God, this is paining now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And very importantly, try and supporting your elbow on the table and holding the screen like this, and with the help of your finger you can just use and you can just get an access of your phone. So in that case you are keeping your neck straight, you are not giving too much of pressure on your arms, you are not stooping down, you're keeping the phone away from your eyes, and you're using the other hand to operate the phone. So that works really well and very comfortable. Okay, yeah, but not like this. In that case your shoulders are going to get tired. Rather bend it and keep it on the table. Okay. And yeah, use of Bluetooth, hands free, I think that's the technology is being a boon. So make a use of it. That's the best thing.
Yeah, I think Dr. Kruti, I think we have covered all the aspects that can come with this. Any
Very, very importantly, one takeaway for everyone is just don't survive with the pain. If you have little bit of pain, work upon it, get it relieved, and have fun. That's about it. Always remember your body is all about mobility. So being mobile is being your body. If you are not mobile, then there's something wrong with you. So work upon that. So
yes,
that's about it.
yeah. Thank you. It was a lovely, lovely vlog, lovely, lovely piece of information, all the tips, exercises, and I think we have covered a lot of topics. So thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Neha. Thank you for calling. It's been a
Yeah,
pleasure.
and guys, the vlog doesn't get over here. As a thank you gesture, जैसे आपको अभी पता है, I sketch the expert who is there with me. So I'm going to sketch Kruti. So keep watching this
Oh, that's
vlog.
amazing. Thanks, Neha. Thank you for that.
I hope you like it. And guys, subscribe karo. It's a social cause we
Yes,
are doing.
please do it.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Neha. Bye. Thank you.